Hey guys, so in this video we're going to boot some of the Linux like Ubuntu on IBM Z. So IBM Z is different from the normal PC like x86 platform. So they are using like s390x architecture, and I'm going to boot one of the popular Linux, that is Ubuntu. So for that you need to download this file first. So Ubuntu is providing this hardware architecture file. You can see like s390x ISO. Okay. So first thing is that you need to install this ISO on the mainframe. Since the mainframe we cannot, so we are simulating this mainframe hardware on my PC like x86 machine, like a normal PC, like laptop or desktop. So after that, we need to put this from the qemu environment. So I'm not covering this installation part. I'm going to show you like how to boot this one. So let me jump to this demo. Make sure you install this qemu system s390x. Okay, so this is the binary. You need to put this Ubuntu on Z platform. Okay, so you need to put the machine architecture like s390x ccw bit IO, and I allocate like 4 GB of memory and one CPU, and I previously installed this Ubuntu on this machine. In this hard disk. So this is a like qemu hard disk. Okay, and I provided like two interface, network interface. One is net 0, another is like net 1. Okay, and you can see it is no graphics mode. And I add the additional thing like to uh, SSS to this machine using like port forwarding. Okay, so from I map this local port like 2223 to the virtual machine like 22, that is the SSS port. Okay, so that I can access this machine using this my local port like 2223. Okay, so let me boot this machine in G hardware. Okay, so you can get some idea about this G machine. The G machine latest version is like G17. So you can say emulate this hardware using qemu. So let me boot this machine. Now I can see it is booted from the hard disk. Install the hard disk. Once it is complete the boot, then we can log into this machine using that SSS port forwarding. Now you can see all the logs in the boot environment. So this is the latest version of Ubuntu, like 25.10 something. Now whatever the host name it is set during installation, that one is coming. You can see Ubuntu 25 GBM something. You can emulate in your laptop using MSys tool. Let me wait for the boot process to complete, so that later I can show you like how to remotely log into this machine and all the processor details. If you're developing something on the G hardware, so you can try this thing in the qemu system. Now it's booting. Wait a couple of seconds. You can see it is showing like LinuxONE G here, LinuxONE system G. Now we can land it with this login prompt. Let me try with my login credential, root credential. During installation, I used this root. I created the root user and the password. So waiting for the login prompt. Now you can see it is showing the login prompt, root, and it asks for the password. We can see this. Let me clear the screen. Clear the screen and I put some of the details like uname -a. It is showing like the architecture. You can see noticed here. It is s390x architecture, that is the used for the IBM mainframe. And I can show you how to remotely log into this machine using port forwarding. So let me use some client like putty client, and we need to put the password here. Use this port mapping. Let me type this one. Yeah, you can use this one. Your username of the remote machine like root or your local machine, because we are mapped this port from the remote machine to local using this port number. Okay, during the when I execute the command, that boot command, that time I has already shown you like 2223. So let me open this session. Hopefully it should connect. Yeah, so now it is showing like accept this SSH thing, and you need to put the password. Then we should landed with this login prompt. Yeah, so yeah, you can see here, this is my console, and this one remotely I access this machine. We can verify some of the things like host name and uname -a. This one is s390x architecture, and we can check some of the processor details like CPU proc, CPU info something. It will show you the processor details. Now you can see the difference in x86 hardware. It is showing like x86 machine, but here you can see the vendor like IBM S390X, and all the details you can see like what are the facilities, features of the processor. You can see all the code, machine codes are there. Okay, but important thing is that this one IBM S390X. Okay, if you increase the processor, then you can use the like processor count 2 3 like that based on your host operating system. And the hardware, and you can get some details like cat etc was release. So it is Ubuntu 25 latest version like 25.10. You can get some additional details like LSPCI something, LSPCI, uh, oh sorry, LSPCI and LSCPU. Here you can get the details about the CPU. You can see it is showing like S390X, that is the G hardware, and here you can see the vendor IBM, and machine type you can see, and it is flags you can see, G architecture, and few details, some of the LS hardware something command is there. ls hardware. Let me clear this screen. ls sw also you can get all the details about the hardware. So let me, you can use this short ls sw short. Here you can see few details of the hardware like my machine name and the 64-bit and the core count. You can see CPU ID, 4 GB of physical memory, and the vendor IBM S390x, one CPU, G architecture, Ethernet controllers. What are the Ethernet controllers are there? Network devices, physical IDs, network, second network. This is the first network, network 0, and this is the second network, network 1. Who is the vendor? Red Hat is the vendor which is providing this VET.io driver, and all the details you can see here. This is the virtual IO device. Okay. ext4 file system. You can see here VDA1, EFA partition. Yeah, so this is all about how to boot this Ubuntu 25 on the IBM Z, like s390x hardware. So I will cover this next one, like how to install this. The first thing is that how to install this a Linux version like s390x on this machine. So I will cover that part in the next video. Thank you guys.